I'm getting a little old to stand on chairs anymore, but Chris, thanks for that warm introduction. He read it just the way I wrote it. I really do appreciate that. You know, you talk about my opponent in the 2nd District, Angie Craig. Let me tell you something. You know who Bernie Sanders is? She's to the left of Bernie Sanders. I mean, she thinks the taxes aren't high enough. She thinks Dodd-Frank didn't go far enough. How is it we have $4 trillion in Federal Reserve easy money, but we still got a credit crunch? Well, that's because we've regulated our enterprises into the ground. Dodd-Frank and everything else, the Department of Labor, new overtime rules, the Affordable Care Act. You know, there are 3,400 federal agency regulations issued in 2015. 3,400. That's one every 2.5 hours, 24/7. The Federal Register, which is the Bible of federal rules and regulations, 82,000 pages, the most since 1936. And we wonder why we're not growing. We've got a tax code that looks like Swiss cheese, more loopholes than you can shake a stick at, and we wonder why we're not growing. General Electric doesn't pay any taxes a couple of years ago, but every one of you in here that's got a pass-through business, Subchapter S, LLC, partnership, you're paying at 39.6% on the marginal dollar. There is something fundamentally wrong with the situation we're in. And you and I know it. It's not rocket science. We have allowed the government, by regulation, by tax, by easy money, to paralyze this economy. And it is hurting everybody. Everybody is rightly concerned about national security, but let me remind you all, you cannot have national security without economic security. So we've got to get this economy moving, and that's why I'm running for Congress in the 2nd District. Now, the 2nd District, you may not live in the 2nd District, but understand we can change Congress one district at a time. Because no matter where you live, you've still got a $20 trillion debt. You've still got those high taxes and regulations. So I would encourage you to find my assistant here, Kaylee. She'll be at the front desk with envelopes. Yes, we need to raise money because Angie Craig has got every big government liberal behind her, from Tom Steyer to George Soros to the AFL-CIO, you name it. It's a who's who in what's wrong with America. That's who I'm running against. So Kaylee will put out some envelopes here. We would love your donation tonight. We appreciate you coming. And let me just say one thing before I step down here, and that is, I'll be blunt with you. Donald Trump wasn't my first choice, and I bet he wasn't the first choice of many of you in here. But tonight, he is our choice, and we all need to get Donald Trump. It is the epitome of silliness to have this inner-squad squabble when we've got an opponent like Hillary Clinton and Angie Craig. What are we thinking here? This is a no-brainer. So we need to get out and support the Republican ticket from top to bottom, or we're going to be sentenced to another 8 years of oblivion. This country, our children, our children's children cannot afford that, and that's why I'm running for Congress as well. So have a great night. Support your favorite Republican, top of the ticket to the bottom, and support Jason Lewis for Congress. The envelopes will be right up here. Thank you all for coming.
I gotta tell you, every time I listen to that guy, I'm motivated. Every single time.